All right, fellow babies, welcome back to Pachter Factor on SIFTD.net. I'm Michael Pachter, your host. I am hopeful you're watching this real time as a Patreon patron. Thank you very much. Or real time as a YouTube subscriber. Thank you very much. Please remember, if you are paying or you are not paying a subscription fee, that you are already paying Amazon for Prime. And Amazon has a free perk. If you link your Amazon Prime account to your Twitch Prime account, they will spread their butt cheeks and you can take advantage of them. So please do it. We want to stick it to Amazon and link your Twitch Prime account to your Amazon Prime account. There are instructions on how to do that in the show description.
This episode of Pachter Factor is brought to you by DeShazer Ryan Realty. Right now, Doug DeShazer has beautiful lots available adjacent to Kookanusa Lake in northwest Montana. Pull up your RV and access the hookups, or build your own construction. Either way, you have access to world-class fishing, hunting, boating, swimming, biking, hiking, and the internet. No matter where you're looking to buy, make Doug DeShazer your real estate consultant at 406-291-1643. That's Doug DeShazer at 406-291-1643.
Today's question from SIFTD from Zet Saber. What's your wish list for the successor to the Switch? What key features should it include? Previous Nintendo consoles and controllers have features that are rarely utilized by game developers. Is it worth it to include gimmicks if it inflates the price of the hardware? Nintendo hopes to make it competitive from a tech perspective. Could including gimmicks keep it from reaching a viable price point? Okay, I've already previewed this, but I think what Nintendo's going to do is the Switch 2 is going to be a box, a console. I think the controller for it will be a Switch. So your choice will be, let me just use easy numbers. Buy a Switch 2 for $349 and you get the box. And it's a high definition box. It works like a PlayStation 5 or an Xbox One. If you want to control it, use any Switch. So if you have a Switch, it'll work because Switch can talk to the box. They'll make it have the same Bluetooth technology that your Switch has. And if you don't have a Switch, we'll be happy to sell you a controller for the Switch Lite price of $129 or whatever they drop that to. So yes, for someone who's never played a Nintendo device before, the price will be $500 or something by the time you're done. But for somebody who already has a Switch, for $349, you get a high-def game console that connects to your TV and is plugged in all the time. And the software will go in your controller, so that you'll plug it into your Switch just like anything else. It'll play on your Switch, but if you want to play on the TV, high def, GPU in the box. That's what I think they're going to do. I think that's really smart. Because the Switch now is supposedly a handheld and a game console, but you have to take the handheld and put it into the game console docking station. You have to come up with these external things and put them together with a little brick to hold it together and play it as a console. It's lame. Okay, it's not really a console. It just goes into a docking station. This will really be a console that you can take the game portably with you at a lower definition, but it's a tiny screen, so who gives it? So high def on your 65-inch OLED, low def on your 7-inch or whatever it'll be, 9-inch Switch screen, whatever your Switch screen is now. And I think that's brilliant because they'll sell a lot of them because you're going to want the high def version. And if I'm them, I include Zelda with every purchase. So if you buy the console, you get Zelda because they will sell a buttload of these. That's my wish list. I made it up. I have not heard this from anybody. You heard it here first. What else could they do? The handheld thing was a novelty. We kind of got tired of moving the Wiimote around. And the Wii U was a complete disaster and nobody liked it. So I doubt that they will do either of those. But if they were going to do one, it would more likely be the Wiimote, like have a new remote. So the box comes, this is the controller, or I can use a Wiimote. But I really think the smartest thing they could possibly do is Switch 2 requires a Switch to work. Like, I think that would be brilliant. And if you want to play multiplayer, it requires 2 Switches to work. Again, brilliant. And you would end up with households playing Mario Kart with 4 Switches, and they'd all work. And the software only in one of them. That would be smart. That could work. That would be my wish list. That would be novel. It would be a brilliant way to sell the handheld. And then obviously you decouple the handheld from the console and the handheld works. Viable price point, like I said, the console could be $349 because you can make the box itself comparable to Xbox Series S at $349 at that price point and make money, and they would. So I think Nintendo would do that. I think that's where it's headed. Is it worth it to include gimmicks? No. I think if Nintendo wants to thrive, they should cut out anything that isn't, essential to playing the game. So the two ways you should play, if it really is a Switch 2, handheld, which means that device should look just like the Switch, and console, that thing should be a standalone high-definition console. High frame rate, high definition. Everything else is extraneous BS, and they should get rid of it. Like, I do not think they should do infrared or camera or link to your, post to your TikTok page or whatever. Like, I just think all that stuff, people use it, but really only Twitch casters use it. Like, how many of you have played a game and then uploaded it to an account that more than 3 people watched? Like, come on, we don't do it. I always crack up at Reddit, all these guys with screenshots on Reddit of their Zelda game, and I'm like, I don't even know how to get a Zelda screenshot onto the internet, nor do I care. And do I really? And then people put videos up. Oh my God, watch how I killed this guy without using a weapon. Like, whatever, don't care. I would have believed you if you told me. Bookmark this episode so you can come back and tell me I'm an idiot, or you can come back and tell me I'm a genius. If I'm right, you have to be a Patreon patron for the next 5 years. You have to sign up for a YouTube subscription, and you have to link your Twitch Prime account to Amazon Prime. If you can't do any of those things, then do not give me grief. You don't deserve to be able to. I'm going to take a break now. I'm done talking to you, so thank you for joining me on Pachter Factor on SIFTD.net. If you're a Patreon patron or a YouTube subscriber, thank you for your subscription. Even if you are those things or you are not, please stick it to Amazon. Link your Amazon Prime account to your Twitch Prime account. Very easy to do that. Amazon will bend over and take one in the rear from you for free, and will pay Shane for free if you remember to do that. There are instructions on how to stick it to Amazon in the show description below. So do it, please. It's free money. You already paid for it. It's like having a coupon expire when you're going to buy the product anyway. Don't let the coupon expire. It's free money. Okay. Thanks for joining us on Pachter Factor. We will see you next time.